Welcome in to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. On this morning's update, we have a couple different things to talk about. First things first, XRP closed last night over 61 cents. And now we're looking to push towards that next resistance at about the 633 level. That is the bullish handle resistance first here we have to get over. Then we can try to push out to the actual downtrending resistance that if you can get over, it leaves for some very volatile targets to the upside. But if you get rejected to the downside, it would end up being. But as of right now, we've done exactly what we wanted to do. We've come back over that 61 cent mark, and now we're starting to trend up towards 63.3. Now, if we do lose 61 cents at any time, we get rejected there, we still have to pay attention to the fact that that could bring us down to near 50 cents to the bottom of that handle. And a couple handle formation. As long as you stay on the handle support, you are still very bullish. So just be aware that that is down at about the 50 cent mark. We'll go over that during this live. And then we'll go over Bitcoin as well, as it's down about 600 points at 67,200. Bitcoin's over a very critical pivot point level at 66,600. It's actually about, at the 30-minute time frame right now, we're going to want to hold 66, right around 66,100, because you're not going to want to lose that 200-day here, as we've had a short-term golden cross. And let's just say for Bitcoin, this played out true. And nobody says it's going to. But we're just saying, hypothetically, if this plays out true, we can see our target that we would have just off of this next push should get us to about 70,940 if this plays true. We speculated if we bounce off of 62,500 that we would have to hit somewhere on this uptrending resistance or just come up high enough to make it like an M-topping reversal unless we invalidate this move down. But with the breach up, if we do hold this the 30-minute time frame on this 200-day, we have what looks like a bull flag in the formation. We also have support at 65,981 on the 200-day. If we hold that, we move up to 71,000. If we don't, as we know, we have to have a opposite reaction if this doesn't play true. So we'll get into this, where this would end up being here. Let's just say it drops from right about there. So either we break up the 71,000 or we come back down to 60,793 and actually come right back down to that W reversal, which would not be that wouldn't be a good thing. So that's what you're looking at. If we think Bitcoin's going to have a continuation, we got to hold this level. We'll go up to 71,000. If for whatever reason we reverse and this breaks down, we'll lose down to 60,793. So pay attention to that Bitcoin. I wanted to give some early details on Bitcoin as I was going through the intro. We'll go through the XRP analysis as well. As you've seen exactly what you need to see about Bitcoin, I might touch on it just a little bit towards the mid to end of this live. But we also have to do this reading as well. XRP holders lose interest, shed holdings as Ripple and SEC seal lawsuit proceedings. So that's something interesting. We always talk about the fact that most XRP holders will probably be gone before the major move happens, especially in a scenario where we collapse in crypto and we find ourselves at very low lows. Right now, though, we're still in a bullish setup. We're looking to continue to advance. I've got some beautiful targets if you weren't in the live last night where we were showing if we were to break up out of here, out of this handle, what these supports would be if we broke bullish out of a bullish cup and handle. As this handle is bullish unless you lose 50 cents. The technical target, if you were to break out of this bullish handle, would be $1.21. Now, on the other side of it, if you broke down out of this bullish handle, you would have serious repercussions because these are supposed to be bullish continuation patterns. And if it broke down using the same logic of the target on a breakup, you're looking at 2.8 cents. So with the setup on a bullish cup and handle, these are traditionally supposed to break up unless this handle pours out and we go down to the all-time uptrend. Because if it pours out here, you'd have to have a whole pattern reset just for verification, validity. We would more than likely have a pattern reset. And this technical target brings us down to 2.85 cents on a breakdown. And that's shows the reset to the all-time formation. So if we did break down out of this bullish handle, expect severe volatility to the downside, and that would just mean crypto had failed, and we're coming down to newer lows, seasonable lows, maybe lows we haven't seen in 6-7 years, possibly in Bitcoin. So that's what we would have to be prepared for. But however, don't be overshadowed, because a bullish handle on the cup, or a cup and handle, is a very bullish continuation pattern. They typically will break up, and the technical target is $1.21. So, you know, just because the upper target or the lower target makes people scared, that's the, oh my God, everything went to shit, crypto failed, we're in the biggest bull trap in history, and now we can continue going down to our real lows. That would be that scenario. But you don't worry about that scenario unless you lose that bullish handle. And right now, in today's terms, you would have to lose below 50 cents and be, it's actually like 504, but we say 50 cents and then get rejected there at 50 cents to validate that move. Some would say you could overextend down to the rising channel at 42. I disagree, because if that bullish handle breaks, that's just your next support until the next calamity, the huge drop. So that's what we're looking at right now. Does XRP in time here in the short term, you know, in the next couple months, break up to $1.21? Or does crypto fail? Does XRP reverse? And do we have a historical collapse down to 2.8 cents? That's the questions we're going to be asking ourselves for a very long time. As of right now, we're on the bullish side of town. We got to get up over to finish this off so we can continue this move. As of right now, in press time, we've got to get over that 72 cent area. Get over that 72 cent area, then it opens up the door to push to that 93 swing high back from July of last year, and then you can ultimately break that and push out to your technical target. So that's what we're looking at right now. That's what we're looking at unless we break down. So I'm being very transparent in both directions. So if you are watching right now during this update, please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this update. It'll allow not just new viewers, but older viewers as well to find their way back to the community. Imagine you're looking through your YouTube feed and you're scrolling down and you don't see my updates, but you want to. Think of the new viewers that have no idea who I am. If you hit that like button and YouTube recommends this update, now when people look through their YouTube feed, they will see me, XRP Future Millionaire, in this update as part of the algorithm, because you have hit the like and YouTube is recommending the videos. So good morning, 10:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Thursday, March 21st, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So you've already got the nuts and bolts of this update, as I tried to fit it in there through the 7.5 minute intro with visuals. So, with XRP in the immediate short term, let's go to this chart. XRP still, I know we have the above, up, and down targets on the bullish cup and handle. But before you can do all of that, there are immediate targets. So, if this pattern formation were to fail here and we get rejected right around 61 cents, which we're trying to break above, a breach of 61 cents and a failure, you'd come down to about 45 cents in the short term. That's the maximization of that technical move there. If we were to break down, we do know we have a 50 cent support. 45 could have just been maybe a daily wick that goes lower. We don't know. But that's the suggested breakdown target from this immediate short-term pattern. However, if this plays true, and it looks like it should, based on all the things that we see, except for the fact that, you know, manipulation. But with the current setup, these are set up to break up on a bullish handle on the cup, or a cup and handle patterns technically supposed to, but those are bullish continuation patterns when you put the handle on the cup. Very rarely, about, I would say 15 to 20% of the time, do they break down, which means 80 to 85 times out of 100, it's going to break up. So in the rare occasion, it does break down. So we have to pay attention to that. The first move up here on a technical breakout of this small formation would be up to 77 cents. So that's what it's telling us. Technical breakdown 45, technical break up 77.8 cents. Until we break down this cup and handle, you still have to be overtly bullish, because the cup and handle suggests a bullish continuation is to come. So it took us from last year in March of 2021. Yeah, March of 2021. And it took us until July of 2023. So it took us almost 2.5 years to complete that cup. And now this handle has been building since we hit that 94-cent swing high. So this cup formed over 2.5 years. The handle now has been forming for about 8 months. And now we're trying to break out of the first tier part of this handle. And we got to get over 62.5. And then ultimately over 73 cents, 74 cents to start pushing out of the actual handle. So that's what we're looking at. As long as you're stuck, though, below, we'll say it's about 63 cents today. As long as you're stuck below 63 cents, you always have the option to come back down here in this handle. And that could bring you all the way down to around the 50-cent mark. It's going to continue to move up on that uptrending support, but it's right around 504. We're just going to keep it at 50 cents. If it breaks below that, then you got a problem. As long as we hold that, it's a bullish handle. Right now, though, we have a nice reversal pattern in the daily. And if this plays true, we could have a big retracement back to the top side. If this plays true, we could have a big push back to the top side. But everything's very dependent on Bitcoin right now as well. Bitcoin, though, is down 1.15%. And XRP is up 2.42%. So, again, doing quite the opposite of Bitcoin. As Bitcoin's having a red day and XRP is very much in the green right now. So we'll see how this continues on. I will keep everybody updated with Bitcoin. We know the targets on the breakup or breakdown, but we need to know the immediate targets just in case what we're looking for. So just pay attention to the fact that Bitcoin will look to hold that 30-day or the 200-day moving average in the 30-minute time frame to confirm a pattern reversal. We need to bounce off of this, and then the next layer will be 71,000 for Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin bounces, and if you're one of these leverage traders, you better put your stop loss. If you're trading Bitcoin, it's tough. I would probably say if it broke 65,000, you got no chance here. That's still a wide stop loss, though. But it gives you about 2% here. So 2%, I mean, I wouldn't be trading these unless I was really, really confident. If you're really, really confident. So let's say it bounced off of 65.9. Bitcoin's looking at about a 7.5% rally here, or better than about 5,000 points here. Just about 5,000 points is the technical move up. Now, conversely, if you're going long, the technical breakdown is 7%, down to like 60,793. Or 8%. So consider this if you're going long or short. Right now, it's set up in more of a bullish setup until we invalidate that golden cross in the 30-minute time frame, which would happen with the breach below and hold below 66,000. So that's what you're looking for. If you break up, you're technically targeted 71,000. If you break down, your technical target is 60,793. So that's what we can show there with Bitcoin. That's as transparent as I can be with Bitcoin. And in order to get this update out, that's all I'm showing with Bitcoin. I think we're good with the XRP technical analysis as of right now. The XRP Bitcoin pairing's up 3.89%. This has been speaking of a breakout to come with XRP. We did have a fake out up here, as we know. And now we're starting to work our way back up. We've still got a lot of work to do here, as we still have not broken out from this resistance. And basically, this is going to be our next tap if we do continue to push up. We've got to break past that pairing. If we can break past that pairing, we could have some, we could make some noise. But from the short term, this is what we're starting to form, some kind of formation like this. So can we actually break out of that downtrending resistance while holding that uptrending support? Only time will tell. Only time will tell here. So that's what I'm looking at there for the XRP Bitcoin pairing. If we continue moving up, our next big resistance should be at about that 974 level. And that's a few percent from here, though. It's definitely a few percent move. That's about 4%, 4.5% from here. So it's suggesting that if we can continue staying strong, XRP should continue to make gains against Bitcoin. But as we can see, Bitcoin's down 800 points. We know 66,000 we have to hold. So if Bitcoin does come down, you could see another 1,000-point drop here from Bitcoin. So just be aware, if Bitcoin loses 66,000, we could technically break down to about 61,000 and some change. as the technical move down is around 61,500, and the move up is around 67,000 or 70,100. So pay very close attention to Bitcoin on both of these targets, because right now it's set up in a bullish thesis. It's just we know how the markets work. Even though it looks a little bullish, it doesn't mean hour from now that it's not down 1,500 points. So just pay attention to the visuals right now and the optics that are in front of us. This, we already bounced off of, so don't worry about it. We filled out that technical target already, and then it bounced off of it, so we don't need to worry about that. Now we're looking to see if we come up, and it doesn't have to hit in that spot, but we're saying if it comes up and tries to create a double top formation at 73,700, or can we start breaking back up? That's what we're looking at right now. So pay attention to this stuff very closely. And last thing I want to read real quick, and please, if you're looking to trade XRP or your favorite crypto, look in the video description below, especially for XRP in the USA. Look at BITUNIX. They have the lowest spot and leverage traded fees in the USA. They're always open during high times of volatility, and you don't need to use a VPN to trade XRP, which honestly, I don't want to feel like a criminal trading XRP. I have every right to. It's not against the law. I don't appreciate exchanges trying to make me feel like I'm breaking the law, so they force me to use a VPN, so I won't support those exchanges. And if you're sick of the extraordinary fees of Uphold, give BITUNIX a chance for your XRP. It's in the video description below and our pinned comments. It'll change your life as it has mine when it comes to trading fees. If you can't use that, look at MEXC, or if you have the availability of MEXC, they have XRP Healthcare. They also have Pika Moon, some of the different things that we're looking at. So pay attention to MEXC if you're able to over the pond. They have no spot fees right now. So, and then if you're looking to show me personal support, consider joining Tom's Army and getting the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens in month 1, or sending a YouTube super chat. All I ask is one YouTube super chat per month, as we are coming to the end of this month of March already, if you can believe that. Other than that, please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update, and I will release this update when we get through this reading. XRP holders lose interest, shed holdings as Ripple and SEC seal lawsuit proceedings. XRP traders have realized more than $31 million in losses over the last week. Traders are shedding their XRP holdings, and on-chain activity has dropped since the altcoin hit its year-to-date high on March 11th. Technical indicators suggest XRP price is at risk of further decline as holders anticipate developments in the SEC versus Ripple case. XRP price broadly consolidates above 60 cents on Thursday. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is poised to file its remedies-related opening brief on Friday. According to Ripple and SEC's agreement, the proceedings will remain sealed from public view, and this has increased XRP holders' anticipation of the developments in the legal battle. On-chain metrics signal a loss of interest in XRP while the altcoin faces a price correction. Daily Digest market movers, XRP on-chain metrics support recent losses. XRP has noted a considerable decrease in on-chain activity as measured by the active addresses and whale transaction count of those transfers valued at $100,000 and higher. XRP price hit its year-to-date peak on March 11th, and since then, these two metrics have been declining steadily. According to Sentiment's on-chain data, this occurs at the same time as XRP's price has corrected. The altcoin lost nearly 20% since March 11th, together with the drop in activity. Another key on-chain metric, the network realized profit loss signals. XRP holders have realized over $31 million in losses between March 15th and March 21st. Since XRP price is in a downward trend, this implies there is likely a capitulation from investors. The SEC versus Ripple lawsuit will continue as planned, with a key briefing from the U.S. regulator on March 22nd under seal. The technical analysis on XRP price could see further decline. XRP price briefly dropped below the key psychological support at 60 cents on Thursday and recovered to 60.56 cents. The altcoin has repeatedly tested the 60-cent support and rebounded from it. Considering its importance for the altcoin, a daily candlestick close below the 60-cent level could reinforce the bearish thesis and open the gates for a further correction in the XRP ledger's native token. If selling pressure gains momentum, XRP price is likely to sweep the low of 54.64, the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement level of the asset's climb to its year-to-date peak. Once the altcoin collects liquidity at this level, it could see a rebound and target 68.86 cents, the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level. However, it could hit that now still, without a further retracement as we're moving up. The red bars below the zero line on the moving average convergence divergence, the MACD indicator confirms the negative momentum. Meanwhile, the relative strength index RSI has dropped below the neutral zone at 48.93 at the time of writing. XRP could invalidate the bearish thesis with a daily candlestick close above the 61.47 50% fib retracement level. In the upside scenario, the altcoin faces resistance at 65-cent level since it acted as resistance throughout January. So 61.47 we have to close over today. As you can see, we're at 63.2 cents. I've said over and over on these next moves, XRP is going to outperform Bitcoin. We don't know if Bitcoin's going to cut slit our throats here. As if it has a big drop here, XRP is obviously going to reverse. But as we can see, XRP is up 3.29% while Bitcoin's down 1.5%. Yet another good sign for XRP on this continuation here. Now we need to hold 61.5 cents, but we're targeting 63.3 cents here. If we can get over and close over that, that would be a huge sign of strength. Make sure you hit hashtag #BeBetterDoBetter in the comments if you made it till the end. Have a blessed morning, everybody, and do not let your emotions take hold.